Hello friends, welcome to Boson's Botany, and this is a requested video, um, and I was told to make a video on wood formation, so I'm trying to explain this topic. So wood formation, it is basically seen due to seasonal differences or seasonal growth or various kinds of activities according to different types of seasons, and you can also say due to variations in cambial activity. And wood formation is very much prevalent in case of dicot stem, but in some monocots there are few exceptions like Dracena monstera. These plants show anomalous behavior abnormality, and due to that reason they form wood. But wood formation or seasonal cambial activities are very prominent in dicot stem. So in this video I will give you uh, just an introduction, and in later videos I will take up this topic in much more detail. So wood formation is actually because of seasonal variations in cambial activity, which is controlled by both environmental as well as physiological factors. So due to both internal as well as external factors, cambial activity shows its various forms, its various patterns, forming wood. In temperate conditions where seasons are of various types or where seasonal variations occur, cambium shows activity in variations. So in temperate region it is very commonly seen because there is lot of variations when it comes to seasonal activities, when it comes to temperature, atmospheric conditions. So in temperate region or temperate condition, cambial activity is very prominent. Growth or annual rings. So growth or annual rings, they basically mark the seasonal increase with thickness in the thickness of wood. So growth or annual rings, basically they give us an idea that how much the wood is thick, what is the thickness of the wood, or you can also say it gives you an idea about the wood's age or the plant's age. So by counting the number of annual rings or growth rings, you can determine the age of a plant or of a stem. So these are also known as seasonal rings, showing seasonal increase in the thickness of wood. Dendrochronology, this is the study that deals with the determination of the age of a plant by counting annual rings. So this is a scientific terminology for counting annual rings to determine the age, and this is known as dendrochronology. Growth rings, these are of two main types: spring wood or early wood and late wood or autumn wood. So spring wood, it has wider vessels with thin walls. This is to meet additional need or demands of plant during spring season. This is the season of vegetative growth. So during spring season, spring wood is formed, which has wider vessels with thin walls, and these conditions are needed to meet the additional needs, additional demands of a plant, because it has to undergo vegetative growth, for which continuous water supply, continuous food supply is needed, and for all those reasons, these conditions are very important, which are wider vessels and thin walls. Spring wood or early wood is lighter in color and and having a very low density. So it is light and not at all heavy. It is very less in its density. So this is all about spring wood or early wood. Late wood or autumn wood. This is due to secondary growth which leads to secondary growth in xylem, which leads to formation of narrow vessels and thick walls. So due to secondary growth in vessels become narrower and thicker. Leaves fall off and no vegetative growth, and therefore no need of elaborate tracheary systems. So whatever is needed for vegetative growth, spring wood compensates all those needs, all those demands. But in autumn season, vegetative growth is not seen. Therefore, autumn wood provides a very narrow, very thick vessel, due to, you can say, due to protection, basically, not because for vegetative growth, but because of protection for mechanical support. Autumn wood is formed due to secondary growth in xylem. So no elaborate tracheary system is needed. Autumn wood or late wood is darker in color and it is very heavy when it comes to its density. So you can easily differentiate a late wood and an autumn wood based on the thickness of vessels and what type of condition is needed to form these type of woods. So here are the differences, and now this is a very small diagram. As you can see, towards the outer side, late wood or autumn wood is formed, and towards the inner side, early wood is formed or spring wood is formed. So basically what late wood or autumn wood is doing, it is protecting, it is supporting, it is giving a sort of mechanical support to the early wood or autumn wood, because it is not having any mechanical support, which is due to due to the cells which are forming early wood or spring wood. So this is a very fragile type of system which needs some sort of protection, and late wood or autumn wood is providing that because it is present towards the outer side. So it is very hard, very thick, dark in color, which is supporting early wood or spring wood, which is basically needed for vegetative growth to conduct water, food, minerals for continuing vegetative growth in plant. But late wood is supporting the plant, it is making it tolerable and protecting the plant from any mechanical injury. One annual ring is basically having one ring of spring wood and one ring of autumn wood. So one growth ring or one annual ring is having one ring of spring wood and one ring of autumn wood. So this is the introductory part of wood formation or seasonal growth, and in my next video I will continue with this topic, giving you some idea about sapwood and hardwood. Thank you.